What's up? My name is Eric Butler. This channel is called Report and Opine. I am back. And from the New York Post, Trump returns to Instagram to market his NFT trading cards. Now, I don't know too much about NFTs. I feel like there was a little bubble a couple years back where people were claiming they made millions of dollars off of NFTs. There was a whole bunch of jokes going around about how it's not really different from a regular JPEG, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know if they're here to stay. But the bottom line here is that Donald Trump knows how to get people talking about him when he wants to do that. Obviously, a lot of people are going to hate this. Some people are going to love it, but here I am talking about it. So he wins this round. And I think it kind of makes sense for an 80-year-old man to try to keep with the times. It's something that old Bo Jiden couldn't do if he tried. The man can barely put together a sentence. He should be, spending his twilight years on a porch in a rocking chair eating pudding, but somehow he gained the position of, leader of the free world. But that obviously is a different story. They say Donald Trump marked his return to Instagram after more than 2 years with posts promoting his line of NFT cards. The former president, who was previously suspended from Meta's social media service following the January 6th riot, celebrated his first post in 118 weeks by announcing a Series 2 of his digital cards. So obviously he should not have been removed from any social media. Right? We saw the same thing with anybody who went against the Rona or pharmaceutical narrative, and then a couple years go by and they say, oh, yeah, you guys were right. So what? But they knew the whole time. It was quite obviously a power play. None of this was from incompetence. It was pure evil and manipulation, but obviously, different story. Moving on. The NFTs, which were launched as a major announcement in December, depict the 76-year-old as a cartoon cowboy, a sheriff, a race car driver, and in other fantastical outfits. The first series of NFTs featured 45,000 cards, which sold out in a day and reportedly made more than $4 million, according to their promotional website. So it seems like the plan is working, and obviously a bunch of people are going to laugh at this and call it corny. Meanwhile, he's raking in the dough at nearly 80 years old. I am pleased to inform you that due to the great success of my previously launched digital trading cards, we are doing it again, Trump wrote on Instagram, with one $99 NFT of him holding the Liberty Bell. In his second post, which an NFT of him as a superhero, the former president wrote, I hope everyone notices, and I'm sure the fake news won't, that I'm leaving the price of the trading cards the same as last time, even though they're selling for many times more. It's called the market and sold out almost immediately because I want my fans and supporters to make money and have fun doing it, right? I mean, that's pretty funny. You kind of gotta like that, right? He gets what's going on. Maybe he's not an expert, but he understands the realm and can make a joke about it. And I think there's a lot of people who aren't going to do that. They're just going to be bitter and say that he's a grifter. And it's like, dude, it's America. You can sell something. You don't have to buy it. I didn't buy one. A whole bunch of people didn't buy one. I would venture to say more people didn't buy one than did. But if you can offer that and sell it, then more power to you. I don't see the problem. But people are going to laugh and call it corny. And he's going to make $4 million. Okay? I could have raised the price much higher. And you kind of got to read that in his voice. I could have raised the price much higher because the people love it, like you can hear these words in his voice. And I still believe it would have sold well with a lot more money coming to me, but I didn't choose to do so. Okay, so he's kind of letting you know, he's like, I'm cutting you some slack, right? For you, my guy, like, this is the family and friends price. That's kind of what he's saying. I will be given no nice guy credit. Yeah, of course. I mean, look, it's hilarious. And then people loved him, right? People watched 15 seasons of The Apprentice. There's a 5 or 6 minute compilation of rappers praising him, name dropping him. Everybody loved it until the moment he came down those stairs. Then all of a sudden we did a 180 and he is just the worst person on the planet, right? And we spend 6-7 years trying to find a crime to pin on him to make sure that he doesn't even attempt. Well, of course, he's already attempting, but they need for him not to win because maybe the establishment, maybe the powers that be know that their weirdo little, kind of blanket the entire country with mail-in ballot scam might not work this time. I don't know. Different story. Moving on. Like with the first series, the latest promotion also promises that anyone who buys 47 of the digital trading cards will receive an invitation to dinner with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Okay, not bad. The first 50 customers who buy 100 of the NFTs will receive a completely unique card and attend a gala at Trump's Florida home. Very interesting. Yeah, so, I mean, he's marketing with the best of them, right? I mean, this guy, he's nearly 80 years old. He's selling NFTs and dinner with him, and it will sell out. And here are some screenshots of the NFTs. I mean, it's he's, you know, like, I feel like there's going to be people fact checking this, like, this is a doctored image, you know? If this was 2 years ago, they definitely would have flagged this. Oh, doctored image. Like, yeah, it's a joke, bro. It's called a meme. And you guys are humorless hacks. That's why nobody likes you. But you pretend that you are the majority, and you pretend that you are always in the right. But we can all see through it. Not all of us. I always say all, not all. If all of us did, maybe this wouldn't be a problem. But a lot of people, more than the media would like to admit, can see through all of their nonsense. At least 115 customers were eligible for the dinner during the first run of the cards, and about 17 others bought at least 100, according to the Wall Street Journal. Although the NFT venture has proved to be a financial success for the former president, it was largely mocked by critics, of course, because they're going to hate. It's like when the Yeezy Foam Runner came out. Everybody, oh, this is such a stupid shoe. It's so ugly. And then next thing you know, everybody's wearing them, and there's knockoffs sitting at Walmart and Target across the country because you did like it and you were just pretending you didn't. Right? Maybe you saw somebody else wearing it. Maybe you one of your friends has this card. But I think this, of course, is a little bit different, right? But people are so quick. It's easy to hate. It's much harder to appreciate. It's much harder to give credit. It's easy to say, that's stupid. That's lame. I don't want that. Why would anybody buy that? And we all get stuck in that. But clearly, it's working for him. Mike Duhaime, a GOP strategist, called the former president's new hustle an embarrassment. Of course, he's probably an establishment hack shield. It just seems humiliating and beneath him to be hustling action figure trading cards of himself. Why, though? Are you just mad because you didn't come up with the idea? There's a million reasons why you shouldn't do it, but he did it and it worked for him, and now you're hating. So I got to give credit to a man who's nearly 80 years old trying to set foot in a market by some kids that are like 20 years old. So it seems, look, you can call it corny. Maybe it is corny, but it's working for him. And we're all going to be talking about it. And he seems like he is going to continue his campaign for president and try to once again take down the establishment. And they would rather see him 6 feet under than let him become president again. So it's going to get really incredibly dirty with this one. So we'll see where it goes. I'm not going to buy one, but I think it's fun. I think it's funny. And I think Donald Trump's biggest problem, of course, is the pharmaceutical sales, right? That's really the only thing that he's, swing and a miss on, is he became big pharma daddy. And that turned off a lot of people. But this one, it's fun. You shouldn't take yourself so seriously. If you don't want one, don't buy one. Move on. You don't have to hate on it. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe.